Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Continuing the saga, following on immediately in my time after playing Mega Last Run, the Super Dopamine Generator. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up that run history for you because this Shroud Spike. Oh man, that card hitting it with the -2 and the spell chain, just being like, I don't know, play like 100 morsels. It's fine. It's not even the best Shroud Spike I think I've ever had. It was just so satisfying, just connecting some morsels like that. And there was one turn in there where it gave me that Ember morsel and then just fully popped off on a morsel miner. And I was thinking, hey man, making of a morsel, let's go, right? Like, oof, what a run. Anyway, that was our previous run, in case, I guess, you weren't paying attention. And that was with Prince, technically, so he was here, right? My favorite part about the run, though, actually was the blank pages we rolled into at the end, because the blank pages fully went off the rails, right? We had Chillwind Tethys and Titan Channel activated behind my Alloyed Construct. If I had held out for an extra turn, I think I could have done an Architect Penumbra play in there, and that would have also just been silly. Meanwhile, Dark Calling showed up. Anyway, it was completely unhinged, so we did great. Now we're moving on to Sentient, which is fine. I'm never excited about Sentient, because especially I think Sentient relies so heavily on her secondary clan kind of propping her up that you're just at the risk of randomizing into something bad, right? All it takes is rolling into a real nasty Umbra setup and you're just going to have a struggle fiesta of a run. Or, it could be Hellhorned and you end up with tons of rage and you're doing fine. So it's hard to say. But we'll see how this goes. So, yeah, I don't really have much else for you. Hopefully everyone's having a great afternoon or morning or evening or whenever you're listening to it. I know a bunch of folks work out while listening to these videos. It's part of the reason why I enunciate my plays as much as I do, because I want to make sure that anyone who's not looking at the screen understands what's happening. And there's also people do this while like sleeping or whatever, so anyway, that's why we do what we do. So I suppose we'll get in on it wherever and whenever you are. So yeah, all right. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As of right now, for me, we're not at 4,000 subscribers yet, but we're close. So by the time this video goes up, we might be at 4,000 subscribers. I don't know. There's always the week or so of videos where I'm talking about it and I'm watching and we're close and I'm just like, ooh, are we gonna make it? But you never know if the video is actually going to go up during the time when it's passed or not. But anyway, subscribing is cool. Thank you. I've always said that I think if we ever got to something like, what's the number? I think 10,000. I think if we ever hit 5 digits on this channel by some miracle, I would just be like, okay, then let's commit a little more to this. But for now, 4K, doing great. Feeling good about that. Only a couple years into the channel and got awesome metrics. Monster Train. People like it, apparently. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, yeah, click the button. Pull the lever, Kronk. Alright, you know what? It could be worse. I'll take it. Melting, not incredible, but not awful. Yeah. Anyway, as before, hope you're doing well. Today, I am doing okay. It's been a little bit of a wild ride of a weekend for me. My week has been so busy, and it's nice having a day off. I'm trying to actually make some progress on recording. Other things have been getting in the way, though, so I don't know. It's a little hard to say, but anyway, hopefully your weekend, if you're watching it on a weekend, I guess this is a Tuesday for you? Is that correct? Yes. Yes, it is. Incredible. Hopefully your Tuesday's going great, or whenever. Alright, today we are Default Awoken, Default Melting. We're facing Explosive Sigil Daedalus. We have Spell Shield Fell and Chaste Seraph with Vine Grasp, Entombed Explosive, and Pact Shards. I'll take a ping, happy to have it. Explosive is always good. Great. And Pact Shards at least goes away. Cool. Most of these are kind of forgettable, but fine. Let's see. This is a 200 shard run, so I'm going to have to take a lot of Pact Shards in order to make that threshold. Temples today are 3, 5, 6, and 7. So 4 temples, which means I pretty much have to take everything. They're at least spread out enough that I don't think we're going to have too bad a time, but Ring 3 on Daedalus could be a little tough, depending on how strong we actually are there. Let's see, dupe on 8 is steel side, removal is on the other side. We do have a money trinket shop on 7, which is nice, competing with a pretty good steel shop with a horde and caverns, so there's that. Magic and steel on 6. Magic has the vortex and a cave, which is therefore stronger. We've got a steel shop on 5. No magic. Yeah, the steel shop's good. It has a horde and cave. That's great. I'm a big fan of that. Competes with a random hell vent with some health and money. I don't know if I want that hell vent. It's pretty weak, unless I have a ridiculously good card that it's just so worth it to dupe that it makes up for it, but it's competing with some pretty strong nodes on the other side. We then have a magic shop no steel on 4. The magic shop has an Awoken banner and money, but it's competing with a Horde Vortex Remnant banner, which is also very strong. This could be an either way, depending on what we need. We have double steals early, Awoken banner and Remnant banner on 2. Steel side having the Remnant. Extra Awoken banner with the steel shop on 3, which is pretty good. A lot of choices here, which is great. I like choice. Sentient, we'll look at the Horde first. Interesting. Sinner's Salve or Flicker's Liquor. I think Flicker's Liquor is better with all the dregs and garbage here. This will make most of my deck pretty much free. It'll also, I mean, if we end up in a combat with curses, we'll provide more value than Sinner's Salve will, so that's fine. Cool, Ember solved. Dark Forge today says Cultivating Sentient, absolutely. Explosives, not even worth considering. We do have backline access, incredibly, here between Pact Shards, Vine Grasp, and Explosive killing the front lines, so I think we can comfortably take this Horde, which we will do. First Hell Pact? There's only 2 options in Clan, both of which are awesome. It's competing with a Forever Flame, though. The only thing is that I already have Flicker's Liquor. I don't know how useful Forever Flame and Flicker's Liquor together will be, right? Yeah, it's a little tough. Although, I mean, it does make Train Stewards and Entombed Explosives free. I mean, it essentially solves Ember for the whole run very easily. We've already kind of gotten it from Flicker's Liquor. First Hell Pact, I mean, if I had an X cost, we'd be talking about this more seriously. But this is very prospective. We're pretty likely to see one of Wax and Spike or Awoken's Rail Spike, so there's that. But I think Forever Flame is just immediate value, so I'm going to click it. Man, this makes everything so cheap. Okay, we've answered Ember, alright? Let me do something else. I'm willing to take any damage I take here for this unit draft. It is armor, so I will take damage for it, but it's fine. Cool. I mean, I'm just looking at this like, alright, well, fair enough, man. I've got infinite units, I suppose. Just get them all shot, I guess. Every card is free, right? Every card is free. I am going to put a Train Steward upstairs. I think it's smart to do it. Collector. I guess I could have done that on an earlier turn and been fine, but whatever. It's okay. Blow up the guy middle. Play the other Train Steward here. 3, 5, 5. Okay, we play... This Dreg does pass away, doesn't it? It sure does, doesn't it? I can make it work by playing the Dreg upstairs, but then it baits and steals some of the cultivates. I'd like to kill this clergyman, though. I'm gonna play it. I don't like it, but I'm going to play it. Because I would like to stop this 6 damage. Right? Yeah, we just narrowly get it, so... Okay. It's fine. Every card is free, is basically the vibe of this everything here. Every card is free. I guess I could self-ping. I mean, you might as well. Dreg gets buffed. Alright, we just take a bunch of damage here and it'll have to be fine. We do find the Pact Shards here, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and self-ping, also good. Fine. Cool. Take 4 damage there, no big deal. Okay. This is going to be okay. Here's what you do. You pull the boss forward here, and these back guys trade evenly into Cultivate, which is good. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Absolutely. It's actually pretty good, right? Oh, they kill themselves eventually due to, yeah, spikes. And then we just 1v1 here, and it's fine with a 21-24. Yeah, no problems. Good, great. We take 5 and get the trial. Excellent. Grab Razor Sharp Edge because we always take scaling when it is shown. Molded. I don't think I need Molten Encasement here when I have Cultivating Sentient. But Molded is a very good way to weaponize my Entombed Explosives. And if I do end up on a burnout line, it's good to bring stuff back. And reactivates Flicker's Liquor, so that's cool. Now here's the question. What do I think is more relevant here? The Animus of Will, which can become an infusion or can itself be the solution to my run, or Shattered Shell? Shattered Shell, I think... it's tough. Animus of Will performs better in a Daedalus by a lot. I think we're going to grab the Animus right now. And if we see like Multi-Strike and some other nonsense, we just kind of go ham on it. We go in. And that'll be okay. It can take a large stone very well here, so we'll check it out. We're going to go Steel Side. I think that's reasonable. Endless. Burnout 1, huh? Lady of the House. That's good stats into the Animus. Do I want to go on Burnout, though? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. We'll skip this for now. I'm going to take the Divine Horde here. Cursed Vines is a snap click for sure. Yeah, what do I want to take? Hell's Banners too? More Ember? No. Cursed Vines, at the worst, this is a self-ping that activates Cultivate, which I love. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and Endless Burnout 1, the Entombed Explosive, and then self-infuse this guy, and that's going to be pretty dope, I think. Give me a money trial? Yeah, money trial. I'll trade health for this. Let me think, actually. I'm guaranteed the Collector thanks to Curse Vines. I was going to say, if I lose the Collector, this is not worth it, but with a guaranteed Collector, I think we're chilling. Cool. Sentient drops in. We get the clear. Excellent work. Here's some health. We sacrifice some stuff and... what? Ping a guy? I guess. I kind of want the scaling to happen. Sure. Fine. It's a big upgraded guy. Getting one of them is spicy. Alright, grab him, pull him forward. It's fine. Razor Sharp Edge upstairs is excellent. Pact Shards. Play out the Train Stewards to make the restores free. And grab the guy downstairs and stop some of this damage, I think. Cool. It's good scaling. I just need to make sure that Sentient does not pass away. Bomb down. Good. Heal upstairs. Fine. I could actually face tank this, and I think that I should. Yeah, that's fine, I think. I'm going to yank this guy forward. I'm going to kill my own unit so that I can immediately double drag here and do more damage. Cool, we take 0 on the combat, it looks like. Good, good. Pull for... actually, we bomb ourselves. We then drag, mold the bomb back, play it again. Good. And we double heal upstairs. Good. Yeah, see, Animus of Will is a much better absorber for these cultivates and general scaling here. It's just much better overall. We're going to come pretty close to killing on this turn without even needing anything else, though, because double bombs and such, but... yeah, we almost kill on this mid-floor thanks to the explosives, so just kind of cruising. And then you drop the bomb in front upstairs and we chill. Now we shoot our own bomb repeatedly to kill the boss. I refuse to press end turn to kill him. I'm going to kill him on my own terms. I am going to click Glimmer. Yeah, Glimmer is good. This is AoE. I think it's a great plus 30 target. Broadens my temples. Yeah, good. Great news. Ooh, Wicklash. More damage. Take Wicklash, yes. You could have taken that draft as an infusion, but I don't think that's correct. We're going to go to the right here, I believe. I'm looking for... I could take a sweeper now. They show it to me. Alternatively, if I whiff on everything, I just kind of go self-infused tomb here, so we'll see. Hit a quick burnout 1. Hollow. Well, how do we feel about Hollow self-infuse instead? That is a winning line. Does get the kills. I have Cultivating Sentient. It's kind of a waste to throw her away. But it's always interesting. You see something like this and you're like, all right, well, think about this. I have the Cursed Vines, which helps already. I already have Cultivating Sentient. And the other nice thing is I can put the tomb on the floor. Now, you can also do, like, the Awoken Hollow into the Animus, right? That is certainly an option. Gain a bunch of stats, and then get a Cultivate trigger. And then when I can play Glimmer, she is self-scaling. And then I can just pump my restores in the back. It's pretty reasonable. I think we take the Hollow either way, and we're happy with it. I'm going to go ahead. I don't think it's quick, though, right? I just don't think it's quick. Now, the Hollow's infusion is a plus 15/15 here. That gives me 18 health. I'm going to need health. So I think it's got to be a plus 25. And then we look for second multi-strike here, I think. And we have just enough money to spend for it. It's a large stone. Moment of Truth. Do I just go ham here? Big health and dumpster the Hollow? Look for another infusion? Like, what other infusion are you looking for is the problem, right? There's not many good ones. Unless you... I mean, if you self-infuse, you negate one of the big advantages of the large stone, which is the plus 15. We could just sit on this. I do think this is the self-infused tomb, though, if I'm being real with you. 10 in Piercing Glimmer? Probably. Yeah, I think this is the tomb self-infuse angle, because it is immediately online and extremely relevant. And also, it both triggers the Flicker's Liquor and is itself free, which is nuts. -2 Spell Chain is a good combo for later. This Wicklash might not be it. I'm going to go out on the Razor Sharp first. I'll 10 in Piercing the Glimmer. 10 in Piercing, I don't love this on Glimmer because 12 is not a good number. 15 is what you want. There's always Tempered Talisman for later to get that plus 3 up to the 15. Or I might end up on just grabbing a plus 30 here and duping it a bunch, which is also super viable. We should take it while it's here, though, in my opinion. I think that's necessary. And we're going to go ahead and look at the caverns now. I'm just going to... There's my... I mean, here's your X cost payout for first Hell Pact. Awoken's Rail Spike, we would have had it. Spike of the Stygian is also super excellent with that, though. I never talk about the events, because you never know what you're going to see, right? This could just as easily have been something else instead, but... I'll just take the Awoken's Rail Spike here. I don't think we're ever going to get enough sap out of the Spike without first Hell Pact to make it compelling. Okay, we move on. Fine. Good enough. Not buying large stone here. Magic Shop coming up. Maybe there's a holdover. Another Awoken banner. The one thing I like about the line here is that it is flexible. One of the reasons I chose the explosive infusion, because that's part that's always going to be happening. I could still see like a sweeper here and hard pivot, you know? Like, totally could. Let's go ahead and do Hollow in front on this particular combat. Ooh, I don't know about that. I have an Animus here. Let's do the hollow angle. I think it is correct. And then we just sentient middle and we go ahead and train steward on that and pop out one of these guys. It'll be fine. Sure. We do get the explosive, blow up the bottom floor. Great work. What do I want to do here? We definitely pop 1 here. I'm going to go ahead and pop 2, actually, and save 10 on that. And then downstairs, we can just take some health. We actually clear the entire floor downstairs, which is kind of wild. Okay, bomb lands. Good. I'm going to go ahead and mold back the other train steward, which is hyped out. We're doing like 70 damage downstairs. We heal. We take the rail spike, which is solid. Yeah, big glimmer here is a huge swing. I guess I'll put the Pact Shards in, sure. Play out some other garbage. They never swing, but it's fine. Fine, sure. There is spikes on Daedalus that we should be somewhat concerned with, but we have enough health that I'm not that worried about it. Bombs. Yes. Bombs. One of the cool things I find here is that the deck gets really thin after you play out the dregs. Right? And I'm always happy to play this bomb. It's just so effective. So once you play out all this trash, you're kind of just like, hey man, sure. Send it, I guess. It's kind of cool. I do need to remove some train stewards, though. They are definitely in my way. 100%. Heal upstairs. Heal upstairs. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and stab. It's okay. Wicklash downstairs does an extra 10 in. It's all good. Sure. Now, I think we just restore a bunch upstairs and win on top floor. But I am thinking about this from the angle of, what's the right call? I guess you just shoot him, right? We drop the tomb because I have no space. I think top floor wins anyway, so whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Alright, good. Good. I'll take it. Okay, thank you, Animus of Will. This looks a lot nastier if I pick that Shattered Shell, but we'll see. Wildwood Tome. I mean, it's Unleash the Wildwood every time, actually. We have an Awoken Hollow. We have a lot of things here. Wilting Sapwood, is it his time? No. Now, they are presenting me with the self-infused Animus of Will angle. Look how bad Wilting Sapwood is. Like, seriously, look how terrible this infusion. It's worse. It's as bad as Train Stewards? Like, it's worse than Train Steward. It gives less health than Train Steward. How did they ever look at this and think that was worth it? Even with Forever Flame, this card is god-awful. It's so bad. Oh, man. It's just so rough. Alright. Moment of truth. Do I self-infuse Animus of Will for the 4th hit? Or do I Awoken Hollow infuse behind Sentient? With enough AoE healing and card removal, this could be good enough. I kind of lean towards the Awoken Hollow infusion because it gives me a double scaling here. And 3 hits is enough if I can make Glimmers and Entombed Explosives work for me. So I don't think I need to take another card. The other thing to keep in mind is opportunity cost. I already have the Hollow, right? That's an important piece of information. Because if I take this Animus and do a self-infuse, then I have to remove the Hollow later, which hurts the final state of my deck. So let's skip here and go with the line we have. We're happy with it. I do not require space with this line. We just take card draw, which is excellent. The self-infused Hollow does require stuff. Okay, so I definitely have to take Corrupted Cloud here. It is significant improvements all around. Just snap-click the cloud. Now the question then becomes, do I... Oh my gosh, so many card removals. Can I win? 90 shards into ring 4, and I have to slam on ring 5? so many removals. The most important detail is that Endless prevents this tomb from dying. So this is 9 removals, and I can also, on ring 5, do the infusion. So we don't play the hollow on ring 4. Gosh, I think I can take the wheel. It's very good. It's really, really good. Now the question then becomes, removals are less important now because I'm clearing 9. So let's go to the right and see what we can hit. Awoken banner. Well, we get to see the other Animus of Will anyway. This is an interesting decision point. I think we could take Thorned Hollow just for these upcoming combats, but he's going to die quickly and slow me down. I think we just sell him. I'm going to take 20 consume, maybe? No, -1s are for sure worth it. Kind of. Because remember, almost everything is being made free. The Bristling Pivot is actually interesting. It's interesting because it clears backlines in a meaningful way, but eventually it becomes less important. And you want the health more than anything. Cultivate 2 is good scaling. I think I'm going to take Cultivate 2 here. Do I have to take money? How greedy do I need to be? It's a good question. I'm glad I grabbed Unleash the Wildwood. I think pretty much the -1 has to go there first, so let's grab that. And then 20 Consuma Restore is not bad. I think that's acceptable. Remove Consume... No. You could maybe invest hard, but I want to spin this and maybe see a holdover. Yeah, holdover is great. Razor Sharp is going to be it. I don't love the fact that I did a -2 with a holdover here, but it's fine. Maybe we see Lightstone Casing in a spell chain later. This is just preparing for a spell chain angle, and we saw the holdover first, so this is good. I think the scaling is more important than anything else I could do. Perfect. I'm going to put a -1 in Rail Spike, maybe? 20 consume the other Vine Grasp, I think, for sure. What's coming up? Where am I going? Steel Shop, no money. I have no cash right now. I don't think this -1 is actually that important. Hilariously, because of all the removals and stuff, or rather the units. Now, granted, I actually think it becomes more important once I've removed all my units. So let's buy the -1 and move on, I think. I'm going to take this money so the Steel Shop becomes better, and then we move on. Okay, I feel okay. Heaven Seal is a level of greed I don't think we can support here. There's nothing they could show me that really matters that much. Okay, don't play Hollow. Sack Train Steward. We're going to do Sentient here. Yes. We play this with Sentient. I'm going to heal in the back on this one, and I'm going to self-ping, I think. I want the scaling. Don't play the hollow. He becomes our infusion. The revenge triggers actually do provide a considerable benefit for us. So there's that. Give me Pact Shards. Give me healing. Send the Rail Spike. Sure, bomb is great. Love to see the bomb. I want to take money. Play out other drag. Clear the floor, looking okay. So many purges, feeling excellent about it. Okay. Bomb middle, excellent. Razor Sharp upstairs, for sure. Yes. Train Steward, Heal in front, Glimmer is good. Molded is about to become a dead card. Self-ping here for the scaling and chill. Okay. Good. How's top floor looking? We are clearing it. Great work. Let's go ahead and send it on some other trash here so we can bomb middle, clearing out the front guy. Razor Sharp up top. Heal. I'm going to stop this 9 damage from coming in here. I think that's good. Here, you can have a Wicklash, friend. He attacks and then passes away. Cool. So many purges. Incredible numbers of purges. The only ones I want left are the hollows. Everything else is gone. This is insane. The power is through the roof. I'm going to go ahead and self-ping here for scaling purposes, and then we send the Unleash. Clearing top, which lets me bomb middle. Great work. Heal, heal. Top floor is going to be clear. I'm going to save this Vine Grasp, I think. I mean, at this point, you might as well stab them, right? It's fine. Sure. All good. Okay, whatever you do, do not play this holo. I wish to Elevator bomb. 100%. Kill the Vine... Use the Vine Grasps to kill the enemies. Razor Sharp is your friend. I think the restores are well worth it. It's fine to 65 to play it like this because the spikes are what's killing the back guy there. Yes. And then we do plenty of damage otherwise. Cool. Bomb middle. Pull man forward. Upstairs. We're going to go ahead and Razor Sharp. And then you click Wicklash and lose the run. We're going to try our best to heal our front person. I do fortunately get bomb in front again. Yeah, we win off this for sure. Excellent work. Go team. Thank you, Bomb, very much. Yeah, Bomb is hard carrying this early stage of the run. Pyrogrow is actually sick. It's offset by Cultivating Sentient, and the Ember will become... Well, is it actually going to be important? Everything's free, and Flicker's Liquor makes other stuff free. I could take another Pact Shards. It's just silly. Enemies attack Sentient and die. You get 8 spikes. Is that ever enough? If this were at least 6 spikes, I might consider it, because then you'd at least hit 12, which is over 10. But two casts of this for 8 is garbage. I'd rather sell it. I don't think Pyrogrow is necessary, thanks in large part to Flicker's Liquor. Fatal Melting is weaponized thanks to Entombed Explosive, but I actually think we can get away with just glimmering everything, so sell it. Good. I am looking for Steel Shop upgrades here, so we're going to go to the right. Yes. Horde today says, hammered chest plates. Sure, why not? Free health is free health. Multi-strike. Sure, 4th hit cleans this up a considerable bit. Great work. Excellent. I don't even have to re-roll for it. We're going to go ahead and -2. I was hoping for a +30. That's okay. We could put it in the spike. Now, do I infuse now or next ring? I think it's actually next ring and we save this 25 shards. I should vaguely make sure I can at least hit 200. I'm getting what? 25? I have 75 on deck for 165. 180 here. I have to do a double dupe or big dupe at least. A 20 shard dupe. Those theoretically exist. They theoretically exist. Okay, let's rail spike -2. That's gonna have to be the click here. Oh, I'm getting another 25 from the holo anyway. We're actually super chilling. I don't even have to take this 10 in piercing, right? I'm at 105. I take 75 here, which is 180, and then 195, and I dupe literally anything that's sharded for 200. We're chilling. Okay, so I want to stay low, right? I wanted to stay under 105 here, or rather 120, for Crystal Cloak reasons. But it also matters for, like, Harpy and other stuff. Although Harpy would kind of self-kill herself on the Revenge Cultivate, but... Anyway, let's sell our health for a relic, see what we roll into today. Gnarled Root? I mean, that makes Pact Shards marginally better. I think it's at least worth 25 gold, but barely. I would describe it as barely worth 25 gold. Where am I going? Magic Shop, it looks like. We'll get some money here. I can buy 1 removal, which I think has to be Molded, since Molded is now literally a dead card. Like, nothing will go to the Reform pool ever again. Cool, let's get rid of that then. Good thing this is not Diligent, and we move on. Save some of our cash for this. We're fine on shards, I did the math. Great. Okay. Sower of Sorrow is scary. I'm going to need to hype up Animus's hit points in a big way. Can I get away with the Armor Emblem? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to probably have to self-ping Sentient every turn with Vines. Armor Emblem is feasible. I definitely get hit by this. 100% I take damage here. Also depends so much on Entombed Explosive draw order. If I draw it on turn 1, much better. I think we can take it, though. This is going to be the hardest combat of this run, by the way. 100%. 100%. We drop Sentient. We drop Animus. I think we self... Ooh, wait, I have a 20 consumer. Let's pull that forward and just finish out this scary guy upstairs. And then go for healing regen upstairs. Alright, we hit the Razor Sharp is great. I'm going to take money because I'm greedy. And then I'm going to send the Awoken's Rail Spike here. Sure. Let's Pyre Shards in the back because it's not going to matter with armor. And it gives 4 health here. Could do damage here. It doesn't really matter if I Glimmer middle or not, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit him. I am going to self-ping upstairs. And we chill, don't play the hollow. Okay. Bomb. Bomb is down. We have Razor Sharp, which is good. Bomb finishes this guy off, which is great. I can actually self-ping and kill the bomb here, which is cool. Although actually Glimmer gets him too, doesn't it? Or kind of close. How close is this? This is what, 151? He's 7 hits off? 7 hit points off? Yeah, I mean, we have to put the bomb down, I think. The problem you have to watch out for is I don't really want the bomb to get any of the scaling, so we just self-ping instead, I think, and that gets the kill. And then we can unleash here, and then we bomb some other floor, which is the superior decision by far. I do need to keep self-pinging to the best of my ability. This is going to be super relevant for purposes of just making sure I don't lose, right? I need the health going into her religiously. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, so important. Bomb middle kills a man. Great work. Perfect. Okay. That opens up that floor. We're going to bomb middle now. Very important. We're going to self-ping upstairs. We keep... I wonder if I should be regen stacking on Animus, and I think the answer is yes. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to elevator the bomb, which I think is super relevant. Just 100 damage constantly. Big fan of that. Blast upstairs. Perfect. I'm going to look at how much damage he's doing. 16. So that means 64 is his threshold here. So a self-ping and staying over 64 gets me another turn here. Relevant. Bomb for sure play. Now the question then becomes... Is it ever 400 damage? Doing 84 here... I think the Razor Sharp, is this correct? 2 rounds? I mean, we went off the back of this anyway because 2 rounds. So, we're good. Just don't play the hollow and we're fine. You put the bomb in and we chill. Yeah, we're good. Great work. You go ahead and self-ping a whole bunch. It's actually self-scaling at this point because the Animus has more health, which is kind of funny. Bomb is your friend. Great work. Go team. Cool. Alright, I think we win the run because we solved this challenge. Because we get everything here, I think we're cruising. I'm going to go ahead and click Preserved Thorns because it's good. 100%. Awake is fine, but whatever. Engulfed in Smoke, it's not bad. I think we'll do okay once I do this infusion. I think we chill. I want Cultivating Sentient to get smacked. I would like Vial of Tears, yes. This is free Awoken Hollow Scaling, and I would like Immortality Potion. I'm using all permanent stats, which is a really good thing if she dies somehow. And now we go left because I could find an overstack. I get removals, we get rid of the Wicklash, things clean up a lot. And we'll see what we hit. Double stack, no. Yeah, we're dropping Wicklash here. Give me an overstack, maybe? Get money? I value my health more than this money. Leave. Let's do everything at this temple. It's temple time. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do Hollow into Animus of Will. We're popping off. Well worth it. -2 is going into the Rail Spike. This is just going to basically draw my whole deck now. It's also a 20 shard dupe, which does matter if anyone's keeping track. That intrinsic kind of sucks, sadly. We're going to drop Wicklash. I guess I could cut Pyre Shards? I'm going to save the Vine Grasp that's not consuming in case I need Tenon Piercings. But the rest of my... I have 18 cards right now, so we're kind of chilling, right? I guess we're buying -1s on Restores because you can. What would be my holdover? Well, I didn't hit it. I could have removed Consumed the Rail Spike, but I actually still think this is better. Or, well, you could have done that and then duped it, and then probably... with the first Hell Pact, actually, you could completely go infinite off of your Rail Spike. Wow. Alright, well, there's an infinite on this run if you had done things in slightly different order and taken the first Hell Pact instead. So there's that. I think we still crush this run either way, but, you know, fair enough. Funny. Alright, I'm going to burn Pyre Shards. This is simply not worth the card draw at this point. Just get rid of it. Even if it is a consume card, it's not good. Intrinsic, how am I looking? 50, 25 here goes to 170. 185 on this relic, and then I have to take the Hellvent for a 15, which essentially has to be the Rail Spike, I think. I guess it could be the Explosive. That's honestly pretty good. Using the Explosive instead. I think we can get away with that. I don't think this intrinsic offers enough, so we move on from here. We're a super small deck at this point. I think the infinite is super viable if you play it that way, but and your infinite is just basically you slam the Rail Spikes constantly and just play a million Razor Sharps until you win, but doesn't really matter all that much. We self-ping for sure. We just keep doing it. And then we go ahead and hit the Unleash here, and we burn some healing in the back, and she's now self-scaling, which is great. Most of this just kind of cruises, right? We bomb every turn on some other floor and chill. Yeah, this seems reasonably good, if I'm being clear with you. Oh, that spell shield. Eventually I'll kill that thing, and it'll be with the bomb, so fine. Cool. Play bomb, feel good. Look good, feel good, pretty much, is the theme of this, more or less. Then we just blast this floor and pump 300 into the boss here. Draw 7. I mean, it's nice, right? It certainly gets the job done. I have now got the point where Animus is scaling sentient, so that's a pretty good turn for me to just send it into Fel, which is great. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at. Just send the Glimmer, kill this guy and back, and the rest of it I don't actually care about in any fashion. Yeah, sure, good. Cool, I'm doing 400-ish damage, which is a great place to be at. Very fast, by the way, and the bomb is also super contributing. For anyone keeping track, the bomb is nuts. 100. I have enough to make this work. Yeah, I was basically making sure I wasn't about to leak like 6 damage in the back, but I'm fine. Sure. I think you elevator? Yeah, you do. Okay, go ahead and heal first, so she hits herself. Yes, then we Razor Sharp, then we bomb middle. Fine. Okay, I wanted to make... I was 1 hit point off from getting another 122 into Fel. I could have run the math on that, but I wasn't about to, so hashtag deal with it, I guess. Big heal first so that I'm more likely to self-scale. Perfect. Yeah, this is looking great. This looks very good. We're super winning this particular combat, just in general. Yeah, and we even get to self-ping a whole bunch, which is great for purposes of healing. The Vial of Tears is doing excellent work. The Bomb is doing excellent work. Yeah, we have it, is the thing to keep in mind. Yeah, we're good. Golden. Even Sentient is doing 54 damage. Now this looks spicy up until you run the math real quick and you realize that with this particular setup, I have 136 health in the back to tank on, which makes this fell a lot less terrifying. And I do 800. I feel pretty good about the state of this. Hallowed Halls. Completely worthless. Intent on Death. I mean, it's not bad with Bomb. And if I take this here, I might hit it on... I might get it on the Collector on Ring 7. Is that worth it? Maybe. I guess. It's 100 damage. At minimum. If I draw it first time around after Tomb. But... I guess that's not guaranteed, but on second draw, it's fine. I draw so fast. It's 100 damage. I should not say no to this. At a minimum, it's 100 damage. It might be 100 gold. And I do get card draw here. Yes. Card draw, 100%. We're golden on everything else. I could look for trinkets, but really, what am I about to hit? What else could they show me on the steel shop side, though? I'm fully upgraded. Removals are tough. I mean, being honest with you, I just don't see the removals that matter. You start cutting, like, restores and hoping I see a plus 30 for my one glimmer. I mean, I could probably get some good trinkets. I think it's the trinket shop side. There's at least one trinket I can afford. Give me a 30. Yeah, plus 30. My glimmer is now hyped. Incredible. 10 in piercing. This is why I kept that other vine grasp. I do think that's worth it. 170, 185. Yeah, we're still fine. Big sentient time. Very big sentient. Trinket shop today says root split mask. Yeah, 100%. Just 100%. That is amazing. And now the cuts are really dicey because we start cutting like bad restore at this point. Because I just need to hit glimmer pretty much every turn. Is basically it. We cut bad restore and hit glimmer constantly. Hit the big unleash the wildwood. In fact, it actually might be better to put another glimmer in the deck instead of another Entombed Explosive. I mean, it depends, right? If we see a Wax or Snuffer, it's another Entombed Explosive, period. There's a lot of really good cards here. You can also double up on the Rail Spike, but I don't think that's actually that useful. It's a one-off. The second Glimmer, the density on that would just be nuts. So, I'm actually going to blast this Consume Restore, being real with you. Yeah, I'm blasting the Consume Restore. We're down to the wire. I have 16 cards in this deck, and we're just cruising, so I think we're golden, and yeah, we move on. This is hyper consistent. Spikes does not frighten me. I think we clear this. We're so fast, and we even have the root split mask to slow things down if we need to. Oh, one turn off on the intent on death, huh? That's okay. We hit the top deck on Razor Sharp. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and kill on bottom and then yank the big guy forward. There it is. Would that I could get extra money, but oh, maybe I can if I hit the rail spike, just full send. Well, I don't mind if I do. Play out cards. Yeah, razor sharp. Actually, draw 6. I don't want to draw these cards. Draw me 6 here. Oh, literally bottom card. Monster Train. It's okay. I forgive Monster Train. I kind of deserved it. I could have not played a card and made it happen. But I did not. And that's, you know, that's just going to have to be the way it is. I could have gotten that for anyone keeping track. That is a me problem. That is a me problem. There it is. Womp womp. Okay, not a problem. Just go ahead and blast it. Intent on death is good. Take the big healing here. We're actually strong enough that I have little to no fear of this. We clear top floor. I double bomb middle. Chilling. Fine. Awesome. Okay, we're chilling. All right, we have all the pieces. We self-ping a whole bunch at this point. It's the only thing that really matters, I think. And then we just, like, what? Triple sting some floor, I guess. And we're good. Yeah. Great. Great. Self-ping. You might as well. The nice thing is that because my heals are just generally so high, I'm able to not give Sentient a lot of my heals, right? I can actually focus them on my backline unit, which is much stronger, right? It's considerably stronger. This Glimmer is worth playing. Yeah. It's worth playing. I'm not stinging on bottom. It's fine. Take my 100 damage and chill. Now, I should probably do something about that conduit, huh? I should probably do something about the conduit. I'm guaranteed to have an answer for it, so whatever. I just full greed it and we move on. I'm doing a bajillion damage here. It's fine. Sure. Full greed. Kill this guy now and we chill. Great work. Go team. Excellent. Hiya. Alright, cool. This is enough damage to win the run. I'm 100 gold short. I had the ability to get it, and I completely whiffed. Engraft is sick. We click this. It's literally a free Awoken Hollow trigger that replaces itself. Amazing. Mortal Entrapment, actually, is really good. I'm going to a steal. This is going to be... Well, I mean, this is a great example of a card that lets me use Flicker's Liquor pretty well. This is basically going to lock down Divinity and put us in a really great place against Chase. I should take it. And I will take it. With this small of a deck, this is super viable. I must go to the right. Theoretically, I should look at everything before I click something. Pyrestone Housing, well, you shouldn't have. I can give my Animus more health? Incredible news. Click that. Buy that. That's good. That's great. Divine Horde, Emblem of the Exiles. Absolutely. I'm going to re-roll this. I could see something crazy. Like, you know, yeah, absolutely. Another multi-strike. Yeah, my X5 Awoken Hollow Animus of Will. That seems reasonable. Amazing. I need 15 shards now. I think, if I'm being real with you, I think the right answer is going to be Glimmer. But I'm going to re-roll this shop in case I see Wax or Snuffer. I do not. In which case, it is definitely not the Tomb. I'm pretty confident it's this Glimmer here. We just click this Glimmer and we go exactly 200 shards and we feel good about ourselves. The final purchase here is, I guess, 2 removals. What do you even cut? What is even the removal here? I do not know. I guess you could drop some restores. But I'm getting to the point where there just aren't that many cards in my deck that I could even redraw. Right? Think about how many cards I draw, right? It's 8. When you play everything, you got, what, 2 dead weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I cut 2 restores, or anyway, 11, 12. If I cut 2 restores, I can almost redraw every single turn, which is, I don't know, that does seem pretty strong when you think about it. We're at the stage where you might as well. But I actually think that with the double glimmers, I just burn this Vine Grasp and move on with my life, right? I even put 10 in piercing in it, but is that better? I mean, it actually is better. It's +3/+3 because of Cultivate trigger, right? Which is higher than the Awoken Hollow. So I think we actually do double Restore Cut here. Cool. Goodbye Restore and goodbye other Restore. Sure, fine. Alright, back down to 17 cards, 200 out of 100. I think we're about as prepared for this as we're ever going to be, so let's go ahead and go on. This is kind of wild when you think about it. We also, keep in mind, if I get desperate, I could Elevator Seraph, thanks to the Immortality Potion. That does just seem wrong, though, if I'm being real with you. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But it's an option. Like, let me be clear. That is an option. Anyway, I'm going to self-ping here because of course I am. We just sting up here, and I mean, seriously, we're just going to full send on this, right? We just do damage to the boss, hit it. It can cut my Rejuvenate triggers, and I straight up do not care at all. Okay, so angles that matter. Bomb goes middle, cool. I can kind of tailor what I hit with my Rail Spike a little. We'll blast middle, that's cool. I should probably kill some of these backline enemies here. I think that's good. I kind of want to self-ping this and try and then Rail Spike into my own tomb, which can then hit the Mortal Entrapment here. Let's Glimmer then. And then we Rail Spike this, which makes everything free. And I play the tomb, and I get the entrapment. Now, that's not going to be important for most of the plays that we make here, but I mean, I'm going to scale my floor, but it will matter more on Divinity. He's just going to cut those daze stacks to oblivion. It kind of is whatever, honestly. Self-ping, self-ping. We just sting top floor, not that it really matters, but bomb middle seems good. Now I do kind of not want the Pyro Wings to hit me for that much damage, huh? Cool, everything is free except for Mortal Entrapment. Great work. Great, we just get to glimmer the floor and clear everything. Excellent work, go team. And then we daze the boss. I'm just going to keep clicking the daze because you might as well, even if he does cut it. I see it once every at least 2 rounds, which is pretty cool, I think. So there's that. Now, fortunately, Root Split Mask does save me from taking 15 here because of just a massive overstack of enemies and just a little bit too slow of scaling. True. Razor Sharp Edge. Go ahead and start with Unleash, I think is the play. We sting once, which is great. We sting twice. We bomb middle, which lets me daze the boss again. I am just going to go ahead and click Glimmer middle so that I don't have that same stack up problem. I lose next turn's Ember. Not that it really matters. Right? Not that it actually matters that much. I have nothing that costs anything. So it's... yeah, it's actually super chillin', right? You just double Glimmer here, and then we play Explosive to make the daze free. And we're cruising. We do a lot of damage to the boss there for free as well, which is excellent. Big fan of that. My guy is sitting at a casual 3,100 out of 4,600 there, which is pretty much perfect, I think. Glimmer plus Sting clears that. We bomb middle, keep scaling, Sting the Relentless floor. My guy has, what, 3 days? He's looking pretty rough, being honest with you here, so I do feel pretty good about the state of things. Glimmer, upstairs, strong. Sting here, play bomb, Daze boss. We super win. Easy win. He walks up with 4 days. Even more days, actually. It's actually free. Yeah, we 100% cruise this. And then all my cards are free, and then I just regular daze him, and he has 7 days. I get hit once, and then the rest of this is just murder. Yeah, I mean, Mortal Entrapment is doing huge work here for anyone keeping track. This is a card that I think gets a lot of dirt because it's expensive. But you want to be real with you? Dazing an enemy for 3 turns is really strong. If you can support this in any fashion, you're golden. Make it happen. You're good. This is a very weird turn 1. I am playing into top floor, and you cannot stop me. Okay. I am self-pinging because I do think it's still correct. One glimmer downstairs has got to be right, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to do the other one upstairs. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Big heal first. Now, I can somewhat control what I hit with Rail Spike. I think we first ping ourselves. 100%. I would like very much to Entombed Explosive into Entrapment. So I think we bomb. Okay, we just kind of hit, which is actually the best. That's ideal. I was going to say, if it ends up on the Intent on Death, I can kill him with the Vine Grasp and then grab him for free and play him a second time on this turn, but we're chilling. So before I do any other play, I want to make the next 6 cards free, which does hit both Glimmers and is sick. Incredible news. Great. I feel excellent about this. We're just going to go ahead and blast this floor out. Amazing work. And then I self-ping. It's fine. 1 glimmer downstairs. Actually, 2nd glimmer downstairs basically wipes it out, and we chill. Sure. Cool. We're feeling good about this. Everything's free, so I auto-hit Entrapment here. Self-ping, scale, make it work, make it work. I blast once downstairs, which completely neuters this floor, although I can do it again. Honestly, using it as an Inferno is a pretty reasonable play, too. Because these floors are so wide, it's very helpful to do it. Self-ping, self-ping, self-scale, big heal, bomb middle, play stings at long last. Big numbers, 100. I do think we need to play one of these glimmers downstairs. I need to get rid of the Protector. That's 1 whole hit that's not going into the boss. Okay, fine. This also means the bomb next turn goes into the boss fully, which is incredible. Play the Curse so the explosive hits the Entrapment. We get a sting. Upstairs looks fine, right? Numbers are good. 1 glimmer down bottom. This guy's walking up with 500-ish. Honestly, I think putting 42 into him is a pretty reasonable perspective. I was thinking we might actually have to play one of those upstairs to clear the floor, is what I was trying to say. But apparently not. We actually do clear that incredibly, which is kind of wild when you think about it. We clear and push another 150 through, which is awesome. And then bottom floor is the only one that actually threatens me in any meaningful way here, so I'm just going to slam glimmers into this, right? Just burp, glimmer 1, and then burp, glimmer 2, and this floor is fully neutered, which is great. Play the shard. Play the bomb. Play the daze. Play the razor sharp sting upstairs, heal, and chill. We're doing enough damage, I'm not really afraid, especially with that 5th hit. That's really what's kind of doing a lot of work here. Self-ping first. Big heal. Scale. Scale. It's good. Top floor, I'm doing a casual extra 500. Great news. I'm just going to go ahead and Glimmer middle to clear out the guy in back. Big fan. Sting here as well, you might as well. Pushing a very easy 600 damage through to the boss. I mean, we win. We have it. I see one Glimmer here. We clear out the curse enemies. Beautiful. We bomb middle. Get a free mortal entrapment. Scale, big numbers. Great work. Go team. Sting for no real reason and move on. Yeah, we have it. There's no way this top floor beats me with this much days on the Divinity. He stands no chance. Got him. Good job. Thank you, Explosive, by the way. Very cool. One Glimmer doing big work here. I mean, like, I realize, I'm ruining everything by clicking cards. It doesn't actually matter, but it's fun to play the cards. I'm here to play a card game, so let me play cards, right? That's what it matters. Anyway, an easy crush, I think. An easy crush. That is extremely convincing. And I think this is actually as a run, this is an exceptional example of when Animus of Will makes a lot more sense than a sweeper, right? I think it's easy for people to get in the mindset that you should always click sweep, but Animus of Will crushes. Now, granted, I did roll into Pyrestone Housing and double multi-strikes here, so that is certainly helpful, but there were a lot of solutions for this. I also think the Awoken Hollow Infusion here is not something that everyone thinks of, right? But it's free scaling, right? It's health, it's a lot. This is one of those lines that's extremely durable and makes it so the Divinity Sweep is not a threat. Of course, obviously, we also have the incredible Mortal Entrapment play, which is fully unupgraded, by the way, but just absolutely does it to him. The Razor Sharp on Holdover helps, though admittedly, I don't think I needed the Holdover by the end. Emblem of the Exiles is nuts, and once you have Vial of Tears, you've popped off. The Immortality Potion literally never did anything for me, but the Broken Wheel removed 9 cards, which was what really sent this run to the moon, so... Also, Root Split Mask, thank you very much. You easily have an infinite on this run, by the way. All you have to do is take first Hell Pact, prospectively, because you want to try to high roll an infinite, and then you just go -2 Awoken Rail Spike, remove Consume, instead of putting the other -2 in it, and you dupe this, and you just kind of slam Awoken's Rail Spike on repeat, and draw your whole deck, play Razor Sharp, draw your whole deck, play Razor Sharp, do like 10 billion damage on turn 1 and win the run. Your score is like 80k, fine. All right, great job, you win. Super also viable. Now, why don't I do that? A lot of people ask me why don't I play the infinites, and the answer is because I win in other ways, and I was confident in my line. It's unlikely for me to pivot because of risk. I think this one would have been pretty low risk, but certainly I think at the beginning of the run, I do think Flicker's Liquor looks more impactful immediately than first Hell Pact, right? You have Dregs, you have Train Stewards, you don't know you have Forever Flame yet. So now in hindsight, with Forever Flame in play and all the removals, including the Broken Wheel, like, yeah, all right, sure, Flicker's Liquor isn't doing a ton other than bringing that Mortal Entrapment to the front, but if I had first Hell Pact and all these cards removed, yeah, I just auto-win with the infinite, sure. You can play a little prospectively, but it's a little riskier, and that's the reason I don't do that. The only time I pursue infinites is when it's 0 risk, aka they drop it in my lap. This is a great example, would be like starting Votivary and your opening relic is Wax or Snuffer, right? I look at that and I go, oh, I win the run immediately. And then I just play to the infinite because you already have it, right? Another great example is they show you Offering Monument and you have like Spell Chain, Infused, Holdover, Echo Infusion. And you're just like, all right, whatever, man, we're good. And you also have Carving Karuska for good measure or something ridiculous. And you just go, all right, sure, I just kill him with Reap on turn 1 or something. Fun runs when they happen, but they're not that frequent. I don't play to the infinites as often because I assume that the game is going to show me worse things than I get. Anyway, that's a little bit rambly, but I think the big takeaways is when you have so few cards, every card you add becomes much more common. You see it a lot. So things like adding an extra Glimmer is huge. This is a ridiculously good card that I'm happy to play 2 of on a turn. It's better than basically everything else in the run. So It's basically Inferno, but it can play it on my floor and not kill my floor, which is great. So, really good. Also triggers Awoken to Hollow stuff. I did a lot of damage to the Divinity straight up with Glimmer here, so nice. And yeah, the rest of this is just strong stuff. The surviving cards from what was not the worst card to get removed, basically. We were cutting things we had already upgraded. That's how tight we were at the end. So, excellent run. I think this did a great job showcasing the power of Animus of Will. Very happy about it. So I'll let you go there. And that's all I got. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.